guys, hope you are good. So what you been up to? The thing is, this last few days has actually been scorching weather. Thing is, it's like 12:15 at night and it's still warm. I'm still sweating cobs, as you might see. I'm still at my apartment at the moment. I've got lights installed, so but the last few days we're going through a heat wave. I'm in the UK, so it's quite often in summer we do get a heat wave where it's scorching. It's just that it's been hot for the last few days, but yesterday it were like 37. But today it has been like 40 over South Yorkshire where I am. So yeah, it's been red hot. Also, because of the hot weather, I've not even been down at my apartment down here too in a few days really, because it's just been too hot, and plus when it's this kind of weather in the allotment where I am now, it's just way too hot down here. So I'd rather be at home, because at home today I've not really been outside much, but I've had all the house windows open. I've had the fan on full blast, and yes, so it's been cooler in the house a little bit, but not much. So yeah, and then that's when I also noticed that my dog, Gracie, she were, even with the fan on, she were panting, even in the house. She's not been out much either. Today's been too hot for her. So, I don't know. So yeah, it's just how it is. And also, a few days back, I moved my budgies from upstairs in the back room and moved them from the back room, because that back room, with having 3 flying pigeon in there, I got to open the window, so that means that for that back room not being ventilated and that, so that means I've actually moved the budgies still in the cages obviously, but moved them into the small aviary which has got nothing in it, so moved them in there through the heat wave. So yeah, but earlier went in and gave them some food and everything. So but I did notice that a lot were panting and holding the wings open like that. So yeah, so even though budgies are native to Australia, the captive bred budgies, which are bred in temperate climate, they're used to cooler environments, and our ancestors which are used to scorching red weather. So because the captive bred birds are accustomed to temperate weather, so when the UK gets a heat wave like we are getting, even budgies do struggle. Mine have been struggling today, so even though they're outside, so yes, but it is best for budgies to be outside, so they get ventilation, fresh air and cooler air and everything. But it's just the back room where they usually live. In this weather, it's over too warm, and it's got no ventilation. So the best thing for them is to go outside, really. So yeah, they're outside. Also, my cats. Yeah, my cats. Well, to be honest with you, I haven't seen my cats much today. So yeah, but the thing is that one of my cats is black. So so I haven't got a clue how Princess copes in this weather with being black, because it's just that black soaks up the heat quicker, isn't it? So, but she's a black cat, so I'm got a clue. But then again, her sister Fester, she's sort of black with white on the face, paws and legs and that. But she's mainly black on the body, yeah, so I don't know how they cope. Also, my dog has had the trim and groom, so I bet in this weather she feels better. So yeah. Where will we? Hey. So yeah, but tomorrow apparently it is going to get cooler again, which is what I fucking need. But the thing with me, I can't deal with the heat. My body can't deal with the heat. Hence why I've not been down here much, because it's just been too hot, and it's worse sat down here than it is at home. At least at home I've got a house and I've got windows, I've got a fan, so down here I've got nothing. So yeah, my body just can't deal with the heat. Really. As you can see, it's like 11 o'clock. Is it? No. It's 5 to 12 at night. I'm sat down in my allotment shed and I'm still sweating. All I'm doing is sat here and I'm sweating. So that's what I mean, it's hot. I'm hoping tomorrow it does cool down though. But last night though, after yesterday it was hot. But today's been hotter. But last night it did not cool down at all. It's just that me and my fiance were laid on settees trying to go to sleep. We had the back door open, we had the fan on, and we were just tossing and turning most of the night. But eventually we did both get to sleep, but last night it was torture. It was just too warm. It didn't cool down even though it was night, and then that's when today it's been even hotter than what it was yesterday, and it's now night time, nearly midnight, and it is just too warm. The thing is, this allotment shed just seemed really warm anyway, though. That's what I mean. That's why I've not been down, because when I'm down here, it's just this allotment is in full blazing sun, so it just makes it way too warm down here. I'd rather be at home where I can get at least a bit of coolness, but down in the allotment I can't. But since I haven't been down here for a few days, I did come down last night, and when I came down last night, it was still blazing red out anyway. I came down here last night, watered my plants, because I was expecting that I'd lost a lot of plants, but I came down last night and it was better than I expected. I haven't lost any plants, but there were a tiny few which were wilting, but I've given them water last night and they've all come back perfectly fine. So yeah, but so luckily I did come down at the right time. If I hadn't have come down last night and left it till tonight, then I would have lost a lot of plants. So I just come down at just the right time. So today, or else would I say tonight, I've come down and watered my crops again, because yesterday they were dried out. So yeah, watered them. Yeah, it's just that the heat for the plants has been too much. It's not only us and the animals, it's the plants too. Even they are struggling. Some plants are doing perfectly fine. It's what prefer and that, but yeah, but some plants are struggling. Also, one of my carnivorous plants, the pitcher plant, has kind of shriveled up in the blazing hot weather. So I'm keeping it to see if it comes back. So yeah, but as I say, it's been warm. So yeah. But the thing is, with this hot weather, I've been watering my plants, and even though the plants are watered, they start wilting. That's what I mean. Even though they've got moisture, a lot of the plants have been wilting. So it's the air temperature which is too much for the plants. So yeah, that's what I mean. Now you might be able to tell how hot it really has been. Even my budgies have been struggling today because it's been that hot. So 40 degrees Celsius it's been today. As I say, but just coming from Australia, which has got hotter climate than the UK, but even they've been struggling in this heat. So, but tomorrow it's meant to be getting cooler again, and if it's getting cooler, I will be down at my allotment more, and I will be putting out some more videos. And talking of videos, I'm going to cut the video off here. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.